The corruption of Senator Elizabeth Warren has finally been revealed by Elon Musk. The scandals show how the Massachusetts senator abused her powerful position in politics for her own benefit. What are these corrupt practices in which Senator Warren is allegedly involved? When will she be leaving? Could this be the starts of a more modern and open America? Join us as we examine how Elon has finally made public Senator Elizabeth Warren's corruption scandals in this video. It is really regrettable that corruption permeates most foreign governments. Even the mighty United States, the global superpower, is not immune. Even when senior members of the U.S. Senate, a body charged with creating and revising laws, are participating, the current state of affairs is unfortunate. The situation worsens when a 73-year-old is involved. The focal point of this is Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. There is, nevertheless, some hope. Elon Musk, the millionaire founder of Tesla, has sworn to combat corruption by making their interactions public, and this time the 73-year-old Massachusetts senator is the target. There is a dark side to Elizabeth, who is often seen as a dedicated senator who works hard for the American people. The more we shed light on her corruption charges, the more sinister things seem to be happening. You'll concur with Musk at the conclusion of this film that the senator is seriously corrupt and ought to go to jail. Just like everything else, there's more going on here. Ensure that you finish the video. Senator Warren has been revealed as a fake by Musk. The stern Tesla CEO claims that the 73-year-old has been falsely representing herself as Native American when she is not. Due to the massive falsehood, Elon wants her to leave the U.S. Senate immediately because she is unfit to serve in any public position in the United States. But why is she misrepresenting her racial background? There is an easy solution. She is lying so that she can take advantage of special programs designed for underrepresented groups that have historically faced discrimination, including Native Americans, Hispanics, and African Americans. Let's take a quick look at some of the data from the Census Bureau so that we may better grasp the type of suffering that these types of oppressed groups experience in the United States. According to this government organization, 25% of Native Americans live in poverty, while just 10% have completed a 4-year degree program. Generally speaking, Native people have high unemployment rates and low incomes. Elizabeth has posed as a Native American over the years, even though she is not one. Genetic testing reveals she carries extremely few genes associated with Indian Americans, which is insufficient to classify her as a member of a minority. I'm not a tribal member. I've apologized for not being more sensitive to that distinction, and it is not an act of honesty when someone apologizes because they have been caught lying, according to the post Elizabeth Warren made after her apology. The senator has been lying to everyone she encounters for many years by claiming to be a member of an oppressed minority group. Warren has benefited from her deceit in both her political and academic careers. A notable example is the 2005 Minority Equity Report from the University of Pennsylvania Law School, which listed Warren as the recipient of a faculty award in 1994 and bolded her name to indicate that she was a minority. Sadly, records also identify the senator as a member of the minority group while she was a Harvard lecturer. Elon thinks Warren's scam was deliberate and carefully thought out. According to Musk, because she was an Ivy University professor and a highly educated attorney, she should be held to a higher standard of accountability than the average person because she understood exactly what she was doing. Warren must be held accountable for her lies, and the Senate Ethics Committee and Texas Bar should both launch investigations into her false claims about her identity. An apology is insufficient coming from someone running for president of the United States. She ought to quit since she is unfit to serve as president or even as senator. Forget about Warren's racial origin lies. Musk has recently made another alarming claim that is intended to permanently damage the senator's reputation. As you are aware, nothing is more likely to damage someone's reputation than their history of immorality and sexual misconduct. In this case, a 25-year-old Marine officer and our good grandmother, a 73-year-old senator, are at the core of the problem. It's kind of embarrassing. With the exception of Donald Trump, sexual misconduct has brought down those in position of authority and power. Even the U.S. president cannot escape this. On December 19, 1998, the U.S. House of Representatives impeached Bill Clinton, the 42nd president of the United States, following the revelation that he had engaged in sexual activity with an intern at the White House, Monica Lewinsky. But the president was fortunate to be saved by the U.S. Senate, which cleared him of all accusations. The majority of Americans demanded President Bill Clinton's resignation at this time. Even the royal family is not immune. Prince Charles, now King Charles III, divorcing Princess Diana in 1996 amid accusations of adultery on both sides, was terrible to witness. Yet the tale of Prince Andrew, the younger brother of King Charles III, caught many people off guard. On a private island, Prince Andrew and American sexual criminal Jeffrey Epstein were charged with having sex with youngsters. Prince Andrew had to have his royal powers taken away by Queen Elizabeth II before she passed away because the sexual accusations were so serious. Senator Elizabeth Warren of the United States must accept responsibility and resign if a president and a prince may be punished for sexual misconduct. Calvin Welly, a bodybuilder and a former U.S. soldier, is the guy at the center of the Senator Elizabeth Warren sexual scandal. He claims he was paid to have sex with the 73-year-old senator. He claims to have first encountered the senator in August 2018 after connecting with him on the male escort website Cowboys for Angels. It's always a nice day to be reminded that I got where I am because a wonderful education was accessible for $50 a semester at the University of Houston. Even though I'm under pressure to respond to the accusations, the senator tweeted saying this: "Cougars, go! We must eliminate student loan debt and provide free higher education for everyone who desires it." All of this has led Elon to the conclusion that the Senator Warren lacks the moral bravery and character necessary to hold public office. Yet when and where did Elon's beef with the senator begin? According to this article, when Senator Elizabeth Warren attacked Musk on Twitter for a missed tax payment, she was unaware that she was entering a losing battle. In 2018, Elon Musk paid no federal income taxes, as did Jeff Bezos in 2007. The 25 wealthiest Americans increased their wealth by $401 billion between 2014 and 2018, but they only paid 3.4% of that in federal income taxes. The senator made these accusations in June 2021 and responded in kind in December 2021 with the identical message, saying, "Let's change the rigged tax code so the person of the year will actually pay taxes and stop freeloading off everyone else." After being named Time Magazine's Person of the Year, Musk, being Elon, he took the accusations quite personally. The 73-year-old senator received some retorts from the tech nerd via his Twitter account. You may already be aware that Elon's preferred battleground is Twitter, where Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders was the target of Elon's wrath after he participated in the discussion. Sanders tweeted this in support of his colleague senator: "The very affluent must be held accountable for paying their fair share, period. I have to respond to Bernie right away. I frequently overlook the fact that you are still alive. That is incredibly impolite and unacceptable to say to an older person, but that is the price he must pay for criticizing the CEO and founder of Tesla, because Elon has a tremendously hard time taking criticism." Regarding the tax matter, Musk continued to show that he has always paid his taxes and that in 2021, he paid more taxes than any other American in history. This was anticipated given the success of his Tesla company, which saw the company's market value increase to $1 trillion. He also became the first person to have fortune that approaches the $300 billion mark during this time. Senator Elizabeth Warren and other Democratic politicians have long been involved in Musk's war. After Elon Musk switched his allegiance from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party, the Biden-Harris administration and Democratic lawmakers in general turned their guns on him. The Democrats banded together for the majority of 2022 in an effort to thwart Elon's plan to make Twitter private, but the tech wizard outsmarted them. Musk has taken over as Twitter's CEO. In a tweet that stated this, Musk even foresaw the attacks against him. "In the upcoming months, political attacks against me will significantly pick up steam." Elon Musk's Tesla was not invited to an EV gathering on the South Lawn of the White House as a result of a string of these criticisms and annoyances. Ford and GM were invited, as well as other EV manufacturers. What made it worse is that President Biden went on to credit Chevrolet with revolutionizing the EV market. Tesla, though, is the company that truly deserves the praise. Musk has declared his opposition to the Biden government and promised to name and shame every corrupt official, including former U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Vice President Kamala Harris, and President Biden. But Elon has already contributed by outing Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. It is yet unclear whether the FBI will begin an investigation into her, and given the senator's social standing, this will be a highly significant test for the American criminal justice system. Since Elon Musk revealed Senator Elizabeth Warren's corruption scandals, do you believe she should step down?